Hi, I'm Jen.
I'm Josh.
And welcome to the Breaking Beard podcast, where the slightly nicer, more pleasant sibling has joined you again since he's away.
So much has changed since you've been here last. We've got new microphones.
Have we? Oh,
Yeah.
we have, yeah. I've only just noticed them.
You're well in the clear of divorce. We've had a divorce
in it.
party.
We've had a big shebang,
Yeah.
which was great.
George has seen out his time of his driving licence ban.
I feel like you've done something there to cut your time down. We're going to have to cover that in the agenda. What have you done?
I'll check that one.
Have you been giving people favours in order to cut your sentence down?
You would have been if you'd been to jail.
It's just flown by, I assure you.
Should we do the comments?
Let's do the comments.
It's time for a YouTube comment from you.
Feels pretty loud this week.
I still can't get used to this new setup. People are saying it sounds better, but for me, it's a lot different.
Someone said it sounded quiet in the comments. They had to
All
turn
right.
it right up. And someone said, have you got cotton bud in your ears or something?
Yes.
Some budget left over for new mics, have you? Even though you're only making £700 a month.
How funny was that? Did I share it on the breaking?
That tickled me, that.
Yeah, because we've hit 75,000 subscribers. I don't know if I put on my Instagram or the podcast Instagram. I'd have put something like, if you work hard, kids, you too can have a podcast that makes £700 a month but costs multiple thousands to make. Because it's just the truth, isn't it? Like, everyone, 75,000 subscribers, we must be rolling in it. It's 700. It was less. I think it's less than £700 a month today.
That is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
So first comment from Mikey is so green. Adam not liking Jen's cleavage is proof she's his sister.
I have not seen the episode that is
He was
referring
talking about
to.
your dress at your divorce party was a little bit risque, wasn't it?
Bit revealing. I was going like Princess Diana revenge dress vibes,
Okay,
when
right.
you're just going to walk in and be like, yes, I'm a free woman.
Even when you weren't a free woman, you were flashing the bottom half. So, if you'd have been at the first live show, then your party, you kind of seen the full works.
Seen everything. Oh, was he insulting my cleavage? Was
Yeah,
it?
he did say it was a little bit revealing. From what I recall, yeah.
I can't recall anything.
I know, mate, it's like
I can never remember what we
it's
said.
like a bullet. He did, yeah, it was coming on your cleavage.
I'll look back and then I can have a go at him later when I've got the facts.
Next comment from the Adam Bright. Fantastic episode. Well, I say fantastic, more not as shit as some of your recent ones.
Wow. What did you cover off? What was the last agenda? Do you remember?
I can't remember, mate. We missed last week. We had a week off.
Sausage and mash challenge. That
Yeah.
was ridiculous.
It's usual lad waffle, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know?
just waffle.
Yeah. I mean, Adam does pretty well at it now. I think he's found his groove. He's a happier man. So we're all just a little bit happier to do the
It
podcast.
seems a little bit. I feel like the roles have been reversed over the past couple of weeks and you've been the grumpy one.
I've been fucking stressed, mate.
Oh, mate, why?
Just work busy, you know. And last week we didn't release an episode because we shot the golf video, which
When's that going out?
Yeah, we're going out. We're going to aim for probably end of September. So
Right.
George has got a mountain to climb to get some videos done.
So no spoilers, because I
No
was going to
spoilers.
ask you the question.
No,
You can tell me that off.
Yeah,
offline.
we can reveal off camera, but we'll wait. The video's going to be epic. A fucking big day on it. Big stressful day that.
Yeah.
I heard a little bit about it, to be fair, from Adam. Did not sound like he enjoyed himself
Shocked.
on the run-up. Anyway.
Next comment from Insane Kicks. Love it when Adam spews a fact that he has such utter confidence in, only to be either way off or completely wrong. Thriller in 1990. Haha, take 8 years off that number.
I've said it before, even when Adam's wrong, he's right. And if he's factually wrong, he'll still find a way to make it right.
Yeah, that's classic narcissism, is that, mate?
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
shit, right.
And we just diagnosed him on air.
I've said, how many times have I said that on this podcast?
Lots of times to his face.
It's
And to
true,
his
you
face.
know.
I'll say it to his face, yeah.
They'll be able to convince you that the sky's blooming
Yeah.
purple.
Man's crazy.
Yeah?
And last comment from that girl Enoch.
OG.
3733. Josh, this is a quote from you. Speaking of Netflix, actually, and people having sex with animals, Josh's most bizarre segue of 2025 so far.
I don't... What?
Yeah, you know, a few people DM'd me about that. They said because I was trying to pivot the conversation and there was no pivoting, so I figured I could just I'll throw that one in there.
Shoehorn it.
So I just made it happen, you know, even though it made no sense.
Why were you talking about sleeping with animals?
Because there were a Netflix documentary where it was the Jerry Springer documentary,
Right.
And basically they got people from all over America to come in and to confess themselves online in a very manipulative way. But there was one guy which made me laugh out loud because he was married to a donkey. So they brought him and the donkey on stage and he started like kissing the donkey. But like previously I'd laughed and joked about this guy that got arrested for having sex with a horse. So he got caught having CCTV going in like a horse's stable. Like he came out naked for some reason. And then we followed it up a few weeks later where he actually got charged for it, but he didn't go on the sex offenders list. And I just said it was all a bit funny because, I mean, it's not funny, but it is a bit funny.
I mean, that's a very strange kink. Can you legally marry a donkey?
I guess in America you could, but I'm pretty sure it's illegal. So this guy got done in England for having sex with a horse.
I feel like I've married one previously.
What are we talking about? What? I mean, like...
The donkey. Married a donkey?
Yeah, but I like hung like a horse. I don't know which direction we're going with this. Like.
That's not the direction.
Oh, right, okay,
That
sorry.
was not the direction.
I think she meant more like an ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, I thought you were on about his genitals.
Oh my God.
Maybe cut that bit, George.
Got that, Tom.
What have you been doing then? What's new?
What is new? Still single?
Have we got a sound effect?
I haven't
On
got
purpose or like have you chose to be single?
Not quite the sound effect.
I've got that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the right
Bit
thing.
of you time, just a bit.
Yeah.
I get that.
Need to heal a little bit and just get my head where I need to go.
We spoke about it when we did the official divorce episode, but I mean, who knows how long it would take you to recover, like to be sideswiped like you were.
Yeah.
There's no fucking mean feat to overcome that.
Definitely not. And I think like it's mad because we're like, 2.5 years on now from him leaving.
That's
and like
crazy.
he is in a relationship with a lady who's got a little boy. They're officially moving in together now. So she's selling her house so he's like officially in his little happy bubble. I'm glad that he's happy. And I'm still sat here like, wow, what has just happened? Do you know what I mean? Like I can't reconcile that in my head. I'm like, I can't catch up. Can't catch up. And I think as well, because the house took so long, so that was like March, the divorce was around the same time. I think my nervous system's just like, what the fuck has just gone on these last 2 years? You need to just process a little bit.
That's
It's been
understandable.
heavy,
Yeah. And I mean, like, I guess if he's jumped from one relationship to another, he can sort of compartmentalize it himself to be like, right, on to the next relationship. Whereas like you were not intending to ever have another relationship. So
yeah, I think that's hard as well, because I think probably people that have been through it will probably kind of sympathise with this. It's like you can't help but you compare yourself to that person.
Okay,
so I'm sat there thinking, how has he managed to move on super fast, find somebody that he likes so much that they're moving in together, all within a 2-year window, and I'm still sat here.
that could all blow up though, couldn't it, as well? Like
It
you don't know.
could.
I mean, there's no way of telling, is there? Until
I just think that like if they're at the point now where she's selling a house, so they don't even need a backup plan, like that for me is like the secure, the happy, and I'm just like, how the hell does that happen so fast? When I'm just sat here thinking, I am miles off that happening. Miles.
well, if he were the one that instigated it in the first place, then I suppose he.
Mentally, we're ready for
Well,
that.
mentally, we're like looking. Well, what are my options? You had no option. If like Danielle left me tomorrow, I'd be like,
What do I
I'd
do?
be like, you've just sat there going, what the fuck do I do now?
What do I do? And that don't get better 2.5 years later, obviously. You're still
Honestly,
sat
it's
there
like
what?
I said when I spoke to Adam about it, I'm like, I can't imagine somebody else bringing up my kids. You know,
Yeah.
like when you do the 50-50 split or whatever the split would be. That's like that would give me nightmares.
Yeah, and I think that I really struggled with that initially as well, because obviously you kind of go into that commitment of having children thinking you've got that person, you're bringing them up together as a family unit, and that's you kind of done until they're at least 18, ready to rock. But it always is kind of more, you're more aware of it in the summer holidays, because obviously they're going away like in blocks of time, like a week and a bit, and you're having those chunks of time without your kid, and you're like, I never signed up for this.
Nah.
I never signed up to miss out on massive chunks of my little lad's life. You've put me in this position, and I think you'll always feel resentful for that, as much as you try to not, and you're
of
like,
course you will, yeah.
you know, all the happiness in front of Noah and all that, but internally you are thinking, this is really horrible and I'm really struggling with this, but you've got to like put your smile on and be like
man.
that. It's really hard.
That's brutal, that, isn't it?
It
Having to
is.
literally put the face on to keep the kids happy.
Yeah, that's the worst bit for me,
Yeah.
I think, because Noah will say something and like you've still got an emotional reaction, right? Because your head's still in it, and you're still processing it. So if he says something like, "Oh, I'm getting a new stepmom," or I should let's bleep those out. They're moving in. Internally, I'm thinking, oh, I feel like somebody's just stood on my chest.
Yeah.
Whereas externally to Noah, I'm like, oh, that's beautiful news.
I don't know how you can do that. You know? I can barely hold my tongue like just with Tilly when she pisses me off. You know what I mean? Like we argue like we're siblings. Like Danielle's like, you need to like chill out because I think she's like a mini me, so she just knows how to piss me off like so badly. And I'll react. So then we just end up with this like shouting match. We had it when we got back from his holiday the other day. I had this shouting match back and forth. Daniel's like, which one of you is the child here? Like, just she's got your hook, line, and sinker there. Just chill out.
Just calm down.
I'm like, little bastard. So I don't know how you can.
Maybe like Danielle's got like 3 kids to look after.
Oh, 100%. I'm but you're still learning. Like, honestly, it's so hard being a parent. I feel like mums and it seems to do like, not to generalize too much, but like mums do such a good job of being like nurturing and putting a brave face on. Whereas like as a dad, or I'm speaking personally, I still feel like I'm trying to figure out how to be a dad.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 kids now.
Well, you see, I see a lot of content which proper resonates, where it's like your kids, this is the first time on earth and they're learning and stuff, but so are you. Like, we're still...
True, yeah.
It's the first time we've gone through it. We don't know what we're doing. We're literally just learning as we go, and sometimes you get it right and sometimes you get it wrong, but in the mix of that feeling emotionally destroyed, it is really bloody difficult to get up and stay positive and keep going. So
it's not to quite the same extent, but like Tilly's going to school this year, and I'm like, she's going to go to school for 5 days of the week, so she's going to be influenced by kids, parents, teachers. Like her whole outlook on life is going to change in September, and it's making me proper paranoid because like even this morning, every morning she wakes up, she's got this light. So we've put like a clock in her bedroom that lights up, so it's like when it's red, it's sleep time. When it's green, it's time to get her up. And she's never deviated. No, she's never. She's 4.5 years old now, and she doesn't get out of bed in the morning.
Wow.
So she'll stay in bed, and then when the light turns green, she'll shout, "My light's gone green!" But she won't get out of bed until we've said to her, "Yeah, come on, get out of bed."
That's so cute.
Yeah. And I'm like, in her mind, that's the rules. Like, so there's no. There's no other
you've told her.
Yeah. So you're like, it's at the minute it's so like pure, and as soon as she goes to school, there's gonna be some little bastards that's gonna fucking ruin it, or a dickhead teacher, but hopefully a nice teacher. Do you know what I mean? Like these, it's gonna be outside influence that's just gonna kibosh it all.
Honestly, I think really like what a massive milestone that she's about to go to school.
Yeah.
And I think that, like you say, all she's ever known are your rules, your house, your influences.
I'm going to say probably Danielle's rules. Danielle's I'm in that. I follow those rules.
At least Danielle's a teacher, so she'll have been embedded in some of these things. Then all of a sudden, off they go, and their care is solely in the school, like for those hours. And it is terrifying. It is terrifying. I don't think that, even Noah now going into year 3, every single time he goes back, my heart just hurts. And I'm like, oh.
We're going to have so many like problems, I think, because mine and Danielle's views on things are so different. Like she got into a little tiff with a friend, and he pushed her up, hit her. So I think she whacked him back, and they ended up having a little scrap. And obviously that's not allowed. And Danielle's like, that's not allowed. We don't do that. And I'm sort of going, well,
he deserved it.
You didn't throw the first punch, therefore I'm proud of you. Danielle's like, no.
Stop.
Yeah.
It is so even difficult, like navigating those. There's nothing worse, right? So this always hurts my heart. At Noah's school, there's something called the buddy bench, where if no one's playing with you and you're lonely, you go and sit on the buddy bench.
That's quite nice.
Thankfully, it's not happened that much, but one's come home and you're like, nobody played with me today, so I just sat on the buddy bench all brave, waiting for someone. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, welling up, being like, that's okay, darling. I tell you what, we'll speak to the teachers and we'll sort this out tomorrow. But your inside, your heart is
You want
literally...
to go start beat the fuck out of all these kids.
Play with him, you little shits.
Yeah,
honestly, it's so difficult to relinquish that control.
My older sister's going through a divorce at the minute, and she was messaging me last night because she sent me a Snapchat and like watching Inside Out 2. Now, I've never once reacted to any film apart from Inside Out 1. Have you seen it?
I haven't, no, but you've spoken about it on many
Like, I
occasions.
fucking cried, mate, because it's about this little girl who's like going through all these emotional, like, they basically go from like an innocent child. It was the most horrible film ever. It's so true, but it's fucking horrible because you watch it and you're just like dying. And all these little emotional roller coasters that they go through, and I watched it going, oh, that's my little girl, you know. And then they brought out a second one. I'm like, I fucking refuse to watch it. So I
Have you
don't
not seen it?
I don't even know what it is. But then, so my sister sent it to me, and then she's going through a divorce. She's got 2 lads, and afterwards she's like, her son turned to her and said, "That's what my head feels like," and she were in tears, and I'm going, "Oh, my god, I can't even." Have you seen Inside Out 2?
Yeah.
Give me the.
So the concept is obviously she's older, she's going through puberty, and so she's got all the extra emotions that we
Okay.
get in that era of life. So anxiety kicks in really bad, panic attacks, all these things.
Like Josh Blewett on cannabis.
Yeah, exactly like that. The internal conflict of like wanting to fit in and that awareness of like, I've got this bunch of friends but those friends are really cool. I don't want to leave these friends behind, and making choices. And oh my God, it is.
You've watched it. It's
It's
you
a
cry.
journey. Yeah, it
I
is
can't watch it.
really, really tough to watch. But I think so good for the kids to watch it, because I think sometimes they still do struggle to put their, be able to describe what they're feeling.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know that Noah certainly really struggles with that when I'm like, he said to me the other day, which honestly, he's never said anything like this since we broke up, but he's like, ever since you and Daddy got divorced, I've not felt safe. And I was like, what do you mean, baby, by safe? And he's like, you know, like something bad's going to happen, like someone's going to kidnap me or something. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
he's got something
So that's
going
like
on.
anxiety, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got
yeah.
something in his little head where he's like, I'm worried, but I don't know how to articulate this. I don't know what to say. And you're trying to take the word safe and you're like, what do you mean by that? And try and dissect it a little bit. But all these things that are going through the little heads, which they don't understand. I mean, even us at our age, sometimes we feel a certain way on a certain
yeah.
day and you can't comprehend it, can you? So their little bodies. Oh,
Oh my god.
wow, did we get so deep so fast?
Is it making you want to have kids, this job?
This is not the type of conversation for that, no.
It's mad, isn't it? Like, you don't. These are the. I mean, these are the considerations that you don't really consider before you're having kids.
It's heavy. It's
It is,
heavy.
it's nuts.
It really is.
I was thinking as well, like, were there a point in both your lives when you were younger? Because you always sort of think when you're a kid, oh, your parents just know everything, like they've got all the answers to everything, anything you need, they're there, and they're always right.
Yeah.
When came the point of like, you're like, oh, actually, I don't agree with you on that, or you're not right on that, or you don't actually have the answer to that, I had to figure that out for myself, kind of thing, or...
Yeah, that's
You know?
I think that's a really good point, because you do think that for such a long part of your life, this person's got all the answers, they can fix anything that crops up. I think I probably were quite late to the party with that, because I think, don't know if it was because we had kind of quite a religious upbringing as well. You followed what they said, and
Yeah, yeah.
you were kind of just, I don't know, you trusted that and how you were brought up and everything. I think for me, it probably didn't come until I were in my like early to mid 20s. Even now, to be honest, I think to myself, like I were never the girl that was like, I want to get married and have children. Like there were never some people
Yeah, yeah.
just, that's all they've ever wanted. Whereas for me, that wasn't it. And really, I was kind of influenced massively by my dad again, because he was religious. So it was like, you get married, you have children, you have a family, that's it kind of thing. So I do wish I'd have had some kind of external voice for that. We're like, actually, that's a societal thing. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, I went to school. I went to Catholic school, so like there's which is quite funny. There's a thing called Catholic guilt, because basically you make a fucking wrong and you're guilted for it. You know, like
Right.
Because basically anything you do in life is incorrect in the fucking eyes of most religious avenues in it.
Yeah.
So like the Catholic guilt's quite a funny thing, which I got described to me when I was doing my. When I was training to become an engineering officer, one of the lecturers were like, he always joked about Catholic guilt. He's like, oh, that's
Such
that
a
Catholic
thing.
guilt. And I'm like, fucking hell, actually. But I left home at 17 and joined the Navy. So I kind of got brought up then by just the fucking waste and strays of society. Good, bad, and the ugly. So like I had to...
That was eye-opening.
Yeah, I had to grow up fast, you know, like,
Yeah.
because you've got these men from all over the country.
walks of life.
And then I went through my officer training at like 20. So then you get to see like a different caliber of education, human, you know, like from different countries, like
Yeah.
because there were people from them from military families and all sorts of like really high, and I'm just like a scruff from like Heckmondwike, you know, it's a proper shithole. Like the school were a shithole and where I live were a shithole. So like, and I passed out with like, when I passed out of Britannia Royal Naval College, I got the Commodore's Award for the most outstanding officer.
Oh, that's
So I got
really proud.
the highest regarded sort of pass out of that college. So I beat all these like high prestigious like
Yeah.
military family kids that had been to private school. So like that's how I sort of grew up. So then when after all that, and then I've been in the fleet and I'd been to sea, when I came home, my mum and dad's like, trying to tell me, I'm like, there's nothing you can tell me
Yeah.
anymore because I've had to like experience,
Yeah.
I've experienced like the worst things at sea, like fires, floods, emergencies, you know, fucking everything. Like, so like I've got more life experience before I was 21 than most people would have in a lifetime.
Yeah.
Which then stood me in good stead to like have a family or start a business or speak
Yeah.
to, you know, like it's sort of, that's what built, that was like my sort of transition point. So now I still ask my mum and dad for sort of an opinion, but he kind of is like, you're going to do what you want to do anyway. So I'm like, yep, all right.
Come fit this in podcast studio, Dad. Come on.
I mean, dad helps me with everything. Like he's just, I pay my dad. He's like on the books.
Yeah.
Yeah, legit. Like it's
Why are I on books?
because you're Adam's books.
Get me on the books.
George, will you just put aircon on for us, mate, please?
My parents were divorced when I was like 3 years old. So like I've noticed sort of like the two different parenting styles. So like I'd go to my dad's on a weekend and my mum's during the week and stuff. And like it's totally different. Like
Yeah.
totally different worlds.
Is your dad like chill? He's like
Yeah,
the fun
proper
guy.
chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, really chill.
Yeah.
But
What-
because it's a weekend as well, there's no like structure.
Yeah.
Whereas through the week I'm at school.
Yeah.
Everyone's at work. Like there is a out and out structure to everything.
As a child of divorce, do you feel that like are the times of your life, Christmas occasions, where those decisions are just so difficult to make? Like, who do I go to? Or is it always been so routine based that it's kind of been your turn this year, my turn this year kind of thing?
Well, when I was younger, it was a routine of I did Christmas Day at my mum's on that side and Boxing Day at my dad's. So it was always that way around.
Yeah.
And as I've got older, it's kind of swapped around year to year. And then you throw like girlfriend's family into the mix as well. And there's
Yeah.
like 3 places you got to be. So it's always just a free for all now every year.
I remember like that where you had to pick between like with the girlfriend, like your family, their family. Obviously, then you've got another family to
Yeah.
choose. When you have your own spot, your own place, or kids, at that point you can be like, it's fucking here or the highway. There. Like that's what we're like now. It's like Christmas Day, we're going to be here until Boxing Day at least. So if you want to get involved in that, they're your options. Like I'm not fucking getting in the car. I'm not packing kids up.
Yeah, I think that's fair when you've got kids as well. But again, that's another rock hard thing in it about being divorced is that I found that the worst for me because last Christmas was the first Christmas Day I've not spent with Noah, and I was just like, I'm just gonna have to get really, really drunk.
I
really drunk.
remember, but I thought at one point you and Adam were going to come to our house on Christmas
Yeah,
Day.
to be
Because
fair.
Noah wasn't going to be at your house. Then Adam obviously he'd split up with Lindsay as well, and you're like,
Where do we go? What do we do?
He didn't seem too keen on going to your mum's house. So I'm like, well, I'm saying to Danielle, going,
We might have an extra
might have 2 more people.
Imagine if we'd have rocked up. Hi guys. Lona's over
I think there were
here.
15 people there already, so you might as well just come. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it is tough making those decisions. Do you ever feel guilty though, like for the person that you've not seen or spent time
No,
with?
because it differs from year to year. Like I felt more guilty about the Christmas days that I'd missed when I was younger, not spending them at my dad's. But like, there's nothing left over from that, like any sort of resentment from between the parents or anything like that. Like
Yeah.
everything's sound.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the kids just roll with it, man. Really. I
they
mean,
get like 2 Christmases, so they're fine.
yeah, I'm not bothered.
and
I
it's
guess.
he won't like
More
Noah won't
presents.
know any different now.
No, we
so
won't.
it's just you you've got to come to the breaking beard therapy session once every 3 months. Hopefully,
it all out.
hopefully see another therapist as well. Overcome as best as possible the scenario and try and
God.
continue on with life because that's unfortunately the reality, isn't it?
Do you think I'm still going to be coming here like next year? or years to come, and we'll still be doing the same rinse and repeat. Like, I can't get over it.
Nah, I mean, there's no time limit on how long it's going to take or what the future looks like. You might be happy single for the rest of your life. You might find you might get your knight in shining armor. You don't like.
I want that.
You want that one?
option.
Okay, yeah. Well,
I want to be by myself forever.
I think you're open-minded and you're enough of a personality. You will, if it's the right time, you'll come across that person. What you're like.
Where though?
I don't know.
Not on
I don't
the
know,
apps.
I don't know
Absolutely not
what
on the
dating
apps.
looks like in the modern world. You know,
Can be on the apps.
I know there
Mine
are
was on the
success.
apps.
Yeah, you found-
I feel like if you're younger though, probably on the apps. I think when you're older, the people that are left,
me and Adam were talking.
Well,
about
everybody's got their own kids. They're like divorced and
baggage at
all
our
different
age.
things.
Absolutely, people have got baggage, and it is really difficult for people to, I think, be open-minded to being with people that have got children, which I think is absolutely fine. But like the people that are left at this age have either been somewhat like through trauma, and everyone's just fucking mental, man. So where do you go?
That's the pot calling kettle black there.
I mean, I am. I put myself in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
category, absolutely. But everyone is. So it is just wild out there, like the Wild West.
Yeah, I mean, me and Adam were talking about it. Like, it used to be a joke when people were on apps. Like, it were like you took the piss out of people back in. I mean, how long ago must that be? 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like the thing.
The thing, and nobody does it like the natural. What even is the natural way to do it? People don't come over to you when you're out in a bar drinking. Nobody has got the confidence to come over and be like, "Are you single?" Like nobody does that.
There must be.
They don't. I
There
swear
must
to
be.
God.
It's not really like that these
There
days
must
as
be.
much. I
Why
don't know.
though? Why have people lost that? It's so attractive as well.
I think it's because of probably the fear of rejection.
I know, but
Potentially.
like, what's the worst that could happen? Someone says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I've got a boyfriend," or "Sorry, I've got a girlfriend." We move on, don't you?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes like people, they don't want to be embarrassed and they don't
Yeah.
want
It is a
feel
confidence
like- I
thing,
don't
isn't
know.
it?
Yeah.
It is definitely a confidence thing.
James Smith, who came on the podcast, I remember him doing like reels about this, like in the past. It's a bit like sales, isn't it? Like if you work, if you're in a sales position, you're going to get more no's than you are yeses. So it's just
Yeah.
a statistics game at that point.
Yeah.
And if you can accept the no's, eventually the yes will come. So like when I'm selling our product or our services, there'll be many no's if I was out
Yeah.
there trying to like pitch it every day. And you just become sort of, all right, yeah, like.
Resilient to it.
Yeah, like
It's
you
part
understand.
of life.
Yeah, and then when you get the yeses, you're like, oh, we're on to a bit of a winner here. We can have further conversation. I would imagine that would be my mentality towards dating. I'd be like, well, it's just a numbers game at this point. Have you got a boyfriend or a husband? Yeah. All right, sound, yeah.
Bye.
Have you got
What about your mate?
yeah. What about her? Oh, never mind.
Your mum single?
George,
Oh, my God.
how's it been moving into the new flat? How have you managed to, on the same weekend, get the keys to your flat, which is a stone's throw away from the studio where somebody got shot dead, and got your
Jesus.
you got your car keys as well? You got your car back?
Yeah.
Did you hear about that? Some guy got fucking shot across the road
When did that happen?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, sad that.
A drive-by shooting
You
happened
joking?
like there.
With like gang related?
I don't know. I don't even know
I
what.
think it was gang
Were it,
related.
yeah?
I think it were like two young, like 20 and 19-year-old lads that
Jesus.
shot this guy.
Fuck it,
I don't know why.
Have you ever heard of a shooting in Wakefield?
No.
Like, or shooting in the UK is pretty fucking like
Massive,
you don't know-
innit?
in America, Americans will be listening, going, that's like a part of the course over here. But like nobody has guns in
So
England.
unusual. A drive-by as well. Just
Yeah.
pop and run. Oh, I bet that were nice to welcome you to your neighbourhood.
But yeah, the house move's going well.
House prices just dropped.
yeah.
It's in negative equity.
Yeah, it's gone well. I got the keys. This will be Sunday, so the previous Friday. Got in, just started painting the whole thing because it was like a horrible, like hospital green sort of colour.
I thought you were getting rid of the orange colour on your Instagram story. Then more orange appeared. So you painted this
It's
flat
orange. It's like a sort
Got
of
a Santa logo on the
sunburnt
wall.
orange.
Burnt orange.
Yeah,
It does look nice, mate.
yeah. Cheers. Bit of that and a bit of white, and then yesterday was the first night staying over because I've just been staying.
Oh yeah,
where
did
I
you
was
consummate
and
the
just come
flat?
back over?
You're not supposed to ask that.
Probably not on a podcast.
Tell you one problem we've encountered.
Somebody else has consummated the flat upstairs.
They don't have a match.
There's no carpeting,
Okay.
so it's all hard wooden
Yeah.
surface.
Noisy.
Noisy and moves
Oh, yeah. Oh. Moves like Jagger. Moves like George. He just sliding his bed around his new flat. Fella down below. Like,
So he ended up in
this guy.
kitchen by midnight.
Oh my God. And
Any carpet fitters listening, can you get in touch with George
Get some
Hodgson?
is the plan for the missus to be spending plenty of time there?
She'll be spending time there, not living there officially, but she will pretty much be living there essentially.
Ooh.
She only lives like 10 minutes down the road at her parents anyway, so
Feels like
and she works like right next to it as well, so she can walk to work as well.
Were you on the podcast the
Maybe
weekend that they went on the first date? Like they had like 3 dates within about 2 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then they were dropping L-bombs come a week later. I need that in my life. Which app was that?
That was a Tinder one, I think.
Tinder?
Oh, no, Hinge, I think. Hinge.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
don't delete all your rules. Just
Do you
get
think
on
there's
Hinge.
one like? Do you think you get better success rates if you pay for it?
No,
No.
I never paid for it.
Do you work from home or do you work in an office?
Work from home. This is a problem.
Because like I imagine that the person you're going to meet would have to be like in an office,
In
you know,
real
like
life.
in real life. I imagine that's where all the stereotypes come from, like office Christmas parties, isn't it? Where people have affairs and shit.
Don't have many men working in for our place, to
No?
be fair. And obviously I'm fully remote. The only place I can think is a gym, but is someone going to come over to you in the gym whilst you're all sweaty and you're like repping out?
No.
Probably not.
No.
I think gyms are a bit of a place for like getting to know
CrossFit
people, though.
gyms apparently a bit of a cult, you know, like
Yeah.
it all gets a bit incestuous in those. I'm
Swinging.
told. I
Can
can't
you
remember.
imagine
Somebody
me
told me
doing
that. Somebody
CrossFit?
like some fitness guy were like, oh yeah, like CrossFit gyms are notorious for keys in the ball, basically.
Wow. Get myself, sign me up. Can you imagine me doing CrossFit? I'd have a bloody heart attack. Well unfit.
Give it a try. I'm pretty sure it's like designed to be scalable for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't do CrossFit, thankfully. But if anybody can corroborate those claims I've just made in
Let
the
us know.
comments.
Let us know.
How was your holiday anyway, Josh?
It was good, mate. We went to Mallorca for a week, for 6 days actually. We went on the Tuesday last week and came back Monday. And so it turns out when you book I just booked it last minute through EasyJet Holidays, and I picked I think a 4-star hotel in Mallorca, which is absolutely not a 4-star fucking hotel. It was one of the more expensive options.
Yeah,
but it
still.
turns out 4-star in Mallorca versus like a 4-star in Greece, they are wildly different.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that.
No.
So when I got there, and it was rammed. It was, honestly, it was like a Butlins holiday. It was chaos. There were a kids pool, which I'd seen on the thing, it had like a slide, and I thought this will be class, this little kids pool and like this bouncy thing. Got there, and
You
it
brought your
was,
snorkel.
I got there, and it was just like it was too much. Tilly were like, I am not going in that pool. Like she was terrified of it. The kids were just feral. Adult pool, which also had kids in it. You couldn't get on a sunbed. It was completely booked out with this hotel.
awful, that, isn't it?
And I was like, I started to panic. So I'm like, I've got another 6 days here.
How can I do this?
I'm like this, and then we got to the hotel, the room, and the air conditioning didn't work. And I'm like, it's fully booked, and it's 28 degrees in the room, and I've got 2 kids. I just started like flipping out.
What did they do?
So we persevered the first night. Then the second day, 8 o'clock, I went straight down to reception. I'm like, listen, the air conditioning doesn't work. Yeah, we'll get somebody to check it. So it got to like lunchtime. This air conditioning's still not working. Yeah, we're going to get somebody to check it. Then it got to like 5 p.m. Oh, I might went at 3. Yeah, we're going to send somebody now. Got to 5 p.m. It's still 20. We took a baby on it. Like obviously, Emily needed to have naps and
Yeah.
that. And it said like 20. So I've screenshot him. I've got like, I took a picture of baby on at 28 degrees. And then I've got a screenshot of like Mallorca's weather, 28. So I'm like, it's as warm inside the room as it is outside. Therefore, if we do the maths, it's fucking not working, is it? So I was like, at this point, I've been here 4 times. I've got a baby that needs to go to bed, and I've got a 4-year-old that needs to sleep. So fix
Sort it out.
So they've upgraded this room and gave us a better room, and it had air conditioning. And sure as shit, that night, everyone complained it was too cold. So I was just like,
Can't wait.
welcome to a family holiday, you know. But all in all, it was an amazing week. I took my mum and dad, and we went to the beach every day. So we got like a proper good routine. Went to the beach in the
Yeah.
morning, came back, had some lunch, then went and had a siesta because the kids need to nap. I needed to nap. Went to the pool for a few hours, had evening meal, went for a walk down into like the Mallorcan town,
Yeah.
and then watched the evening show. So they had like a kids dance, and,
Nice.
and we just did that for 6 days.
Yeah.
It were class.
I think this is the problem in it. I mean, we could get onto school holidays and cost of holidays, inside school holidays, outside school holidays. But if you go in the height of summer, it's going to be, if it's at a certain price point, it's going to be rammed.
Yeah.
And it's not pleasant. A pleasant experience for anybody involved. Noah's just been away with his dad and just got back a couple of days ago. But it made me laugh because he's had like loads of water slides and stuff.
Yeah.
Code Brown, 2 days it got shut down.
No.
2 days fully shut down for Code Brown. So I was like, sounds pleasant that.
That's rough, that, isn't it? But that's the truth, isn't it? Like, it's just grim, like you've got all these people, all these humans in one place and kids.
It's actually gross.
One
when
of
you
them's going
think
to shit in
about
the pool. Everybody else is pissing in the pool because they're just drinking 2% lager and fucking watered down vodka. Do you know what I mean? Like, nobody's pissing in. Nobody's going to the toilet. They're just going to piss in the pool.
Oh, no, it's disgusting.
It's
isn't
fucking
it?
disgusting, isn't it? And the more and more you think about that, like, like public jacuzzis and that, at
Yeah.
like certain gyms, you think, why would
Make
anybody
me
get in that? You need some penicillin on your way home. It's fucking disgusting. But it were good. What it did make me realise is I need to probably book a bit more in advance next time and
Yeah.
probably earn a bit more money and get a private villa. Basically, if private's involved in any part of it, it's going to cost more, but it'll probably be worth it.
Yeah.
Private transfer, because we have to do the coach.
No, never do the coach.
Yeah.
No.
So like, I've learned my lesson.
Yeah.
It
That's
works.
the worst. When you've
Yeah.
got to wait for everyone to get on, then just typically the very last drop off. So you've gone like 2 hours through all the twisty
Thankfully,
streets. and
we
you're
were
like,
the
"Oh."
last drop off on the way to, but we were but we were the last pickup on the way to the airport on the way
That's
home.
good.
So apparently we had some girls talking and they'd be picked up at like 5 o'clock. So they did the whole tour of like the island of Palmanova and fucking Magaluf, and then they'd eventually come to us, the island of Mallorca. So like we got picked up at 7:15.
So they'd already had 2
They'd
hours.
done 2 hours on a coach, mate. If I'd have not kids, I'd have fucking, I'd have like, I don't know. You'd not see me on a family holiday ever again. It'd have been like Disneyland. I'm never going to Disneyland again. I've said to Danielle,
Done.
never, ever, ever. If you want to go to Disneyland, you're taking your mum with you. I'll pay for it. I'm just not going.
Just sitting out like this one.
I would rather pay. I'll send you first class. I'll work even harder so I don't have to go. Fucking Disneyland. I'm never doing Disneyland again. People ask me now. I'm like Josh Blewett on
PTSD.
cannabis. I'm like, I can't do it. I'm going to start doing talks around schools like, don't go to Disneyland.
Well, Adam's on holiday as well at the minute. That's hence why he's not here.
Oh, yeah. I should have mentioned that.
Where's he gone?
He's gone to Italy.
Yeah.
Doing a little road trip. Have you seen some of his stories?
Yeah.
Oh, talk about contrast from Code Browns in the pool to absolute.
Was he in like
beautiful-
villas?
I think he's just
Like
going
Airbnbs?
around different hotels
Right,
by the
okay.
looks of it, but it looks absolutely stunning.
I've only seen a couple of his stories. One where he had we were eating a steak, like a steak dinner,
Yeah, like a
and
big platter.
there was a lady filming him with a female voice in the background. And there's another one of him in a pool where he's in the pool looking all juicy with a female voice in the background. So no doubt he'll come back complaining that people are going, "Oh, who's this female
Who is
voice?" And we don't know who it is. So don't fucking ask, right? But I can tell you one thing, it's not Mrs. Beard.
Definitely not.
Former Mrs. Beard.
It's all right for some, innit?
Yeah.
Jetting off to Italy, living the best lives.
You're on the books there now. How's life working for Beard Meets Food Incorporated?
It is really good. I get treated extremely well. Help. Nice. I'm very grateful to be doing a little bit of work for Adam, and it helps me be a little bit more financially secure in a little tricky situation being a single mama.
It's mad that he's actually got this far kind of by himself. When he does it all, he's a
He does
fucking
it all
lunatic.
by himself, all solo. I think that's like a massive part of like his brand and his success in it, that integrity, that not wanting to kind of outsource anything.
Yeah.
So I'm just there to just help out with some like, little day-to-day
Admin
stuff.
stuff, yeah.
Admin stuff. It's just, his time's better invested elsewhere in it. So
Lifting
that's
weights or
that's a polite answer.
having a 4-hour shit. That's his life, isn't it?
That's a polite answer. Move
No, it's
on
good.
to the next agenda.
It's good. We've got a bank of videos that we've filled with Adam that, because we've somehow now stepped up to another level, haven't we, George? Where we're almost delivering a video every other week now.
Yeah.
Because he obviously wants to do more of the crude stuff. This is the only option to keep his channel going because he don't want to record every video himself. So he's like, no, he's almost like going to be a 50-50 split between crude and his videos. So his videos will be when he goes abroad, America, fucking Japan, or wherever else he's going, and then us going into Europe. So it's that's been a bit of a transition for us as well, isn't it? Because we're not used to having to deliver. So I've had to make a lot of changes within
internally.
So
Yeah.
George is pretty much now 100% just on beard
those.
videos, because before we could have other, you could do other clients, but we ain't got capacity anymore. So I've had to like
Yeah.
try and figure out. Adam's like, we're gonna do more videos. I'm like, sound.
Yeah, but keep on going.
Shit, I need to figure this out. What about the other clients, you know? So,
I think that it makes sense though, doesn't it? Like it's silly for him to invest that time kind of doing the editing and the filming and all that stuff when he's got such a fantastic team of people here that can do it with him. And that leaves him to do like the solo stuff abroad, like you say, hopefully a little bit more revenue for you guys.
yeah. I mean, like we've spoke about it at length before, like on the podcast and off the podcast, it's financially like makes sense for him. You know, like
Yeah.
it's as we've said before, like if you looked at Adam as a business, it's kind of a unicorn, and his overheads are negligible. Even if you were to put in our costs, if we did half of his videos, a percentage,
Yeah.
it's like you're talking a couple of percent of his
Max.
knocking off his
Yeah.
profits. It's like he's just a solo person.
Yeah.
It's a mental business model. Like
It is.
isn't it a mental?
I don't know, like he's done it, to be fair. Like think of the hours that have gone in, like all the editing and things.
Well, I don't know how he used to do those 2 videos a week.
Yeah, that's mad, isn't it? Like the hours that he's put in. At least he's
No one will ever know. Like no one could ever understand how much work he must have put in those days to pull off 2 videos a week.
Yeah.
The sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like it's cost
Round the
him
clock.
fucking
Everything.
it has literally cost him everything.
Yeah, like in his own personal life.
Yeah,
very much so.
They'll study him. A bit like when we talk about, there's a guy called Casey Neistat that were on YouTube,
Yeah.
and he did a daily vlog for 550 days, and he's now considered like the goat of like vlogging on YouTube, or like that OG YouTube style. But it almost cost him his marriage, and like there were so many things that it mentally it cost him to be now the best that kind of ever did it.
Yeah.
Adam's probably going to be in that category now because
Yeah. I think as well, like when you see the finished product, which is a video, which is a couple of
8
minutes
minutes
long,
long,
right? But actually, the colour grading, the sound,
just organising.
editing.
Like, fuck, I mean, I'm starting to get a bit more like him. I keep falling out with fucking restaurants because, or like PR teams and marketing teams, because
all that, like just getting there.
Should have seen him on golf shoot last week. Barking orders. Don't fucking talk to me on walkie-talkie.
I'm there trying to make this
Pack it in.
fucking 350
Who are
yard
we
drive.
speaking to?
Him, and he's waffling, chatting shit down this radio, which
Trying to make the video entertaining.
But it was so fucking stressful, and Adam's like there, and we've got all his camera, and I'm like, and then he's like cracking jokes. The video will be epic because
It's because we were stood there for about like 15, 20 minutes, and we're stood at the end of the 350 yard mark, and we hadn't seen anything for like 15, 20 minutes. So I quickly radio into Adam. I'm like, any shots coming through anytime soon?
logistically we're a fucking nightmare of a
I bet
shoot.
it was.
Oh my
I can't
God.
wait to see it.
It's
though.
going to be so good. Like the video's fucking class.
Adam's walkie-talking back saying, yeah, Josh says, shut the fuck up. Unless you want to lose your job.
But yeah, like, I've fallen out with like restaurant PR teams, fucking all sorts, because like even there'll be restaurants that have got like a food challenge on the menu, like open to the public, and you'll message you and you'll be like, right, can we come and do this? We're going to pay you. I'm not asking to be paid. Even if we beat the record, we're still going to pay you for the inconvenience of us coming and taking the table for 2 hours and whatever. And then they'll come back with like, no, it's against this brand or whatever. It's like, you fucking put this on. Like one most famously is an all-you-can-eat cheese place in London, and like the PR team were like, nah, it's against this brand. I'm like, you do all-you-can-eat cheese.
All-you-can-eat cheese.
And you've got, so that's open for anybody to buy, and you've got the biggest creator in the English-speaking world wanting to come and do it. And
get
so
there.
I remember responding to that PR team saying like, if the owners of this restaurant ever found out that you've said no to this opportunity, not that we're asking to be paid for it, we're going to pay you to come and do it. Like we're going to cover all the costs.
Yeah.
We're going to take a team down to London, and you've said no to what would be 5 million people watching it. They'd probably sack you.
Yeah.
So fucking good luck. You know.
Did you ever get a response?
No, because I were half cut when we were in, I think, Germany. Because I was sat next to Adam, and I'm like, I get it now, mate. I understand why you don't want to do it anymore. I'm like, these fucking guys.
Oh my God. Even the man hours that goes into that, because part of my little admin the last time that he went to America was
yeah.
to sort logistically all
really?
the channels, the challenges out.
Yeah.
Nobody replies. Like, you can't get hold of anyone. It's ridiculous. So like, some of them don't even have like a website or social media, and I'm like, how am I getting hold of this person?
Yeah, like you'll go on their Instagram, send them a message, you won't get a response. You've kind of got to go through Facebook and send them a message there because they will check the Facebook, but not their Instagram. Or they might be leaning into TikTok and no other platform, and then you'll ring them and they won't answer. And you're like, this should be way easier than it actually is.
Yeah, really should.
And then most restaurants now don't have a phone number, so you can't ring them.
Can't ring up. You might submit like an inquiry form, and never get out back.
Yeah.
So logistically difficult.
You'd think it'd be just like, dead easy, just
Go
rolling.
on, just come on, come down. No, not that easy. Not that easy.
George, did I tell you, I forgot to mention it on a podcast a while back, but did I tell you about the turtle that I saw crossing the road?
Is this
this
some
a
stupid joke?
No, it's a sad story. So I was driving home from the studio one day. So again, Americans, you might see tortoise crossing the road. It will have been a tortoise, not a turtle. And I'm fucking driving through Wakefield, and out of this bush across the pavement is a tortoise. And I'm like, I'm on a 40-mile-an-hour road. And I'm like, this can't be fucking real. You never see a tortoise inside a road. I've seen it in Florida, not seen it in Wakefield. So I'm looking, I'm going, that's a tortoise. And I got close and it's a tortoise, and it's like pivoting on the curb. So it's like about to drop onto the road.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, it doesn't seem that busy. I'm like, I must have been seeing it can't be a tortoise. So I drive down, I'm like, you fucking want a tortoise? So I turn round. I find a point where I can turn round, so it's a couple of minutes has passed. And I'm like, I'm going to save this tortoise. I'm thinking, where the fuck do I take a tortoise? You know what I mean? So I thought, I'll take it to vets if I can get it. Because it's clearly somebody's pet that's
Just
ran off.
escaped.
The tortoise has escaped from a house in Wakefield. And I go past, and as I see it just straight in front of a bus and just got smushed into the road. And I went, oh no. And I felt so guilty at way home. So I was like,
If you'd
I'd have
already
stopped the first time, if I'd just banged the hazards on and been like, but you can't stop for a cat. So I'm like, what's the rules? If someone runs at the back of me, I put the hazards on because I'm stopping for a fucking tortoise. Like, you can stop for a dog legally by the
It's hard to
DVLA.
explain
Because you put like when you do your
to a judge.
when you do your driving license, you're supposed to definitely stop for and avoid dogs, and where possible, I would imagine try and stop for a cat. But you're not supposed to stop for a cat. I'm pretty sure is the rule.
Yeah, I don't think you are.
So like, what's the fucking rule for a tortoise?
I think there's a highway code rule on tortoises.
I was so gutted, man. This fucking poor tortoise.
Oh, that is so sad. Oh, why have you told us that? It's hurting my heart. Did you see the video of me rescuing a bird from Adam's? You been in his house?
Yeah.
You know that glass bit in the middle?
Yeah.
It's like
I've not seen this. Have you got the video?
I've got a video.
What happened?
So this was part of my admin duties.
Get bollocks.
To rescue the fucking bird.
What, he rings you up? It's like, Jen, there's a...
He won't pick it up, would he?
He's such a...
So I had to pick up and rescue the bird.
Last night I had to fucking... so our house, there's a lot of windows at the back, and often pigeons will fly into the windows. So I get a phone call at 4 o'clock yesterday. Tilly's like, Daddy, you need to come home. There's a dead bird in the garden. Come quick. And I can hear Danielle in the background going, don't tell him to come quick. Just tell him there's a dead bird that he needs to move in the back garden. And she's like, no, come quick. It's dead. I'm like, it's going to be as dead when I get home.
If it's dead, then nothing we can do
Babe,
about
like
it.
I'll be home as soon as I can, and I'll move the dead bird. So then I come home and I'm like, Tilly's like, come on, I'll show you. There's a dead bird there. So I had to get a fucking doggy bag and pick the dead bird up. And then she's like, we need to bury it. I'm like, nah. I'm like, it needs to go in the bin. And she's like, no, we need to bury it. I'm like, well, you go inside with mummy and I'll bury the bird. I'm like, straight in the bin. I'm like, I'll bury it.
I've buried it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a dead bird in your bin when you moved in?
Yeah, there were pheasant. There were,
Just in your bin.
yeah.
It freaks
We're
me
country,
out.
it's a little bit countryside, isn't it? Oh, it's like a little sparrow.
Did you hear
clearly
the
it's-
hear the scream? That was me. I was like,
Why didn't it just fly up and out?
because it had whacked itself against the window so many times. I think it had just got so tight that it couldn't get up and out.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. And then Adam was like, don't you fucking let that thing go in this house. And I was like, I just wanted to do it on purpose, just let it fly.
He lives here now. Well, you caught it. We can't overlay that because people might be able to figure out where Adam lives. But yeah, well, so you just take it out the front door and just let it go.
The panic of a bird flying towards your face, like that when you're trapped in an enclosed thingy, I was like, and Adam just literally sat filming me. I was like,
He basically lives at a wildlife park, that guy now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like he gets deers, rats, rabbits.
all sorts going on. Oh, spiders, like,
He keeps telling me about these spiders. Are they that big?
yeah. So big, like tarantula size. horrible. So yeah, I rescued a bird, and I think that he went on to live.
Oh, good.
So, you know,
It'll be like them videos where you like set it free and some kestrel just comes down and takes it. Have you seen it where like they'll rehabilitate a fucking eagle, let it go next to a motorway and it gets hit by a lorry? You're like, oh my God.
Have you seen the video of the man punching a seagull in midair?
No.
He's like just coming back from this chippy with a thing of chips, and this seagull's like flying over and gets right close. She just goes bang.
I imagine, like, I lived in like Fleetwood and Blackpool for a long time, and I can imagine the locals there just taking no prisoners.
Yeah.
Because like if you go for your fish and chips on the front, and the seagulls are like
They're mental
bigger
now
than
as well,
kids,
aren't
man. Like they're huge.
They are like they just attack as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Like they can get like dogs and all sorts.
Yeah.
You need to protect yourself. Self-defense against the seagulls. I condone it.
What else we got on the agenda, George?
Should we do Fest Pit?
Let's do it, man.
do it.
Time flies when Jen's in the studio with us.
It really does. We just talk about for ages, don't we?
Literally barely followed any notes whatsoever. All right, first one. Having an affair with a woman five doors down for a few months. I asked the other day why she was having the affair. She said, same as you, revenge, was her answer. Turns out my wife has been shagging the local school principal for about 4 years, and everyone knows. Wished I hadn't asked.
No. What?
I hope these are not true, you know.
There's a lot about affairs.
Do you know what worries me? Just some of the comments and stuff I see. A great example from me and ex-Mrs. Beard being out at the weekend.
All right, yeah.
Is Adam okay with you two still seeing each other? You guys are from the divorce party. You guys in the same room. What's that all about? You're like, do people realise that it's really fucking toxic and odd to like have a breakup and then just remain like really like upset and angry about it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, why do people feel
like you weren't a family together for 10 years, like all your your growing up life, really, wasn't it? You know,
like literally a decade of
Yeah,
life
yeah.
together spent. Like, how can people not understand that it's actually okay to still maintain civil relationships off the back of these things? Is it not just easy for everyone involved when it is
I
civil?
think it's because everyone will probably see you as just characters on a screen, not like human beings. So they're like, oh yeah, like you pick a side. I mean, you know.
Yeah, that's weird though to me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
pick a side, and I just find it so odd that so many people are of that same mindset. And then does it come back to like how you've been brought up, emotional intelligence, educational relationships? What is it?
No, I think it's just like you were seen as like almost like a soap character. Like it's true, isn't it? Like
So weird.
You were characterized on the channel as like Sister Beard, Mrs. Beard, Adam. Like that those individuals are not you.
Yeah.
You know, like even like the podcast, you get a better insight to Adam. In fact, you get a fucking right good insight to Adam and of all of
One
us.
that you don't want to see.
Yeah, that's why, like, you know, I mean, fucking hell, like, as people say to me, do you read the comments? And I'm like, are you mental? Like, we read them out quite often on the podcast, but like, they're like, does it not bother you? I'm like, it can't bother me. Like,
Yeah, you go like-
if I'm on Adam's video for 15 seconds of a 12-minute video and I crack a joke because that's kind of part of the gig that is paying us for, like, we've got to be there to add a bit of colour. And if somebody's got a pass comment on that little snippet version of me, then they really don't know who I am. So that's
Yeah.
fine. You know, like, I'm not going to sit up and cry about it.
Yeah.
But like that's what people just like. Oh, fuck this
Go
guy.
for that. It's
So,
mad, innit?
fuck you. Fuck Mrs. Beard. You know, like it's just get on the fucking comments. You know.
So odd.
There's still people asking on Reddit like, oh, what happened to Mrs. Beard? It's like it's been like
Loads of
so
people
long now.
Put it on like if we're out together, or I think from the divorce party, people had spotted that obviously Adam and Linz were both there. Like, oh, they're in the same room. I wonder how this is all going down and what's gone on. And, you know,
We spoke about it in the last podcast when they first spoke to each other. What song were you playing? This is the funniest shit ever. Like this is like you couldn't write it. It's that funny.
I was playing a Police song, and I were at the part where he goes, more loneliness than any man could bear.
And it's still where it's like sending
Someone
out an SOS, and they're talking to each other, and I'm like laughing. I'm pointing at George, and I'm like the band. I'm like, look.
oh well, they did well, didn't they? For that,
They did all they had to do. All they had to do was
say hello.
yeah, like
You
what
all
more
right?
is there to do? You know, like yeah, like
Done
have a
and
little
done.
quick catch up. You've gone all right. Yeah, you look well. You look well. You look hairier. You look good.
Bye.
Yeah, like fucking sound. You
Go
know.
and get drunk now.
Yeah. What more do you need?
Right, next first bit. My wife makes me sleep in the spare room on a Sunday night if I've had a skinful on Saturday. As she says, I always snore my head off the night after drinking. So not only do I get to drink shitloads on a Saturday, but I also have allocated wanking time on a Sunday night.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. You would have thought that she wouldn't want him to sleep there on the Saturday night as well as the Sunday night if he's coming home absolutely trolleyed. Can't imagine
She
he's
says
snoring.
he snores on a Sunday night, so the night after he's drinking. She probably doesn't notice as much on the Saturday night.
I hope he's washing his own sheets. I'm not asking her to do it.
Is that all the first bits?
That's all the first bits, yeah.
They weren't horrendous this week, mate.
Not too bad, no.
Right, we'll jump over to Patreon, but if you've enjoyed having Jen back, we won't leave it as long next. I didn't realise it had been like 4 months since you were last on.
I thought you dropped me from team, man.
Not all, no.
I'm getting
You know why it
offended.
is? Because for twice this year now, I've just gone, we're not fucking recording, because like my bandwidth of mentality has been so like, I've gone to the fucking absolute ends of what's possible, and I've
Yeah.
gone, I cannot even begin to try and squeeze anything else.
nice
in.
to have a week off.
So yeah, we previously had a week off, and then we've just had a week off, so that needed to happen. And
Yeah.
then thankfully you came in this week.
I only got called yesterday.
I know.
You gave me plenty of notice, didn't you?
What a legend. So thank you very much for coming on, and
Always.
yeah, we'll get you back sooner next time. I would actually trade you out for Adam. So if you want to see that as well, just let us know, and you can have 50% of the £700 a month.
I'll take it. I need it.
See you all in the next one.
Bye.